Hi, this is Andy from GPS Training. In this video we're going to take a look at the brand new Garmin Instinct GPS watch. I've been lucky enough to have this on my wrist for the last few days and been really impressed with it. This is a new watch that Garmin have just launched with a great price tag of under £300. So it's a watch that sits in between the sort of pricing of the Vivo Smart 3 smartwatches and the Fenix 5 watches, but at a great price, packed full of GPS features. I see it as a watch ideally for the person who wants to go out there and be walking, hiking, running, cycling, with navigation functions, GPS functions that let you send routes to the unit, record where you've been, and actually do emergency trackbacks as well to the start of a route. Gives you a grid reference. So really a navigational watch, but with some smart features and some of the fitness features also built into it. So the watch itself we've got here in two colours. We've got the red colour, which is the unit that I've been wearing this week, and we've also got the graphite, which is like the dark black colour. So I'm just going to bring the red watch up to the screen and take a closer look at it and just run through some of the features. So the watch itself is a lightweight 52 grams. It's a fibre polymer watch. So whereas a lot of the higher end Fenix watches are the stainless steel bezels, that's what adds the weight on. So what I really found nice with this watch, feels really comfortable on the wrist, and even though it's this fibre polymer which makes it lightweight, it's still got a very rugged feel, and it's tested to the US military standard 81OG, and it is totally weatherproof to 10 ATM, so it will go down to 100 meters, so there's no issues with that respect. And it has the chemically strengthened anti-scratch screen. The bezel's quite raised on the front, so it should stop you actually catching the screen itself. Now this is a monochrome display, but what's nice with a monochrome display, actually when you're outside, it's very bright, it's got a great backlight, and it's very clear to see in the sunlight. And the fact we're not following a colour map on it, we don't need a colour screen because it's not a unit with maps on it, even though we can navigate a line or a track that you've sent to it. So I think we're having this screen, it's just good in the sunlight, but what it's doing is helping with the battery life. So with it being a smaller, more compact watch and lightweight, we're still able to get a great battery life with the screen, and we're looking at sort of 16 hours with GPS. We can extend that to 40 hours if we use the ultra track mode, where we don't track as many points, and you can have it for 14 days wearing it as a watch. And then you get a simple charging cable with the unit that just uses any standard USB plug and connects to the back of the unit. And while I've got the unit on its back here, you can see here it's got the optical heart rate sensor, so we do have an optical heart rate sensor. The straps themselves are changeable. You can buy spare straps from Garmin, and it's a really soft silicone band, so it feels really nice and comfortable on the wrist, and it's a nice length as well, so it'll suit various wrist sizes. So I've been impressed with the feel of the watch on my wrist, and especially the weight of it's been great with it being lightweight. So the watch itself, it's a GPS watch. What's nice, this watch now adds the new Galileo satellite system. So as well as picking up GPS, the American system, and GLONASS, it is future-proof for the European satellites. So we get a great satellite fix with the unit to give you a grid reference, or if you're navigating a route or just recording the track of where you've cycled, walked, hiked, ran, etc. As we expect with a GPS outdoor watch, it has the ABC features, the altimeter, the barometric, and the electronic compass. All the buttons are marked from the outside, so you know exactly what the buttons are going to do when you press them. So we've got this ABC one here, so if I hold the ABC button in, I can then scroll between the altimeter, the barometric altimeter, and also I can bring up the electronic compass. I like this little display in the top where you always get this extra bit of information in this circle in the top. So that's showing me which direction I'm pointing at the minute, in a southeast direction. So that's a nice little feature. So I'm just going to come back out of there. I've got the standard watch face on at the moment, where if I had this on my wrist, we'd see the heart rate in the top left. Got a nice clear date in the top, the time obviously, and it showed me my steps as well, because it will count your steps and sleep patterns again like you'd expect from a fitness watch. You can't connect this watch to the IQ apps, but again, you've got to remember this watch is a £269 watch, so it's under the £300 mark. It doesn't connect to the IQ apps, but you do get a choice with the watch of different watch faces. So I've actually gone into the settings for the first time. Sorry, just come back out of the screen I'm in there, and just hold the menu there to go into settings. And we've got the option here of watch face, and I can go down a number of different watch faces there, and on all of these watch faces you can actually change the data boxes and customize them as well and have different data boxes. I like this default one, but you could on the default one go in and change what you see in various parts of the screen, which is nice. So you do have that function. And I'm just going to go through some of what we call the standard widgets that are installed on the watch. So we've got this up and down button here, which again marked on the inner here lets me move down the standard sort of widget. So I've got my heart rate here. I've also got my daily activities, so it shows you your intensity minutes, how many stairs you've climbed, and also you can get calories. It'll pair with your smartphone, so if anyone's trying to get in touch with you, you get notifications on the screen, links with your calendar, so you can see calendar events, weather data as well, so I can go into weather data, get extra information when it's paired with my phone, and also there's me daily steps. It's got sunrise and sunset on it, which is useful, and stress levels as well, linked to the heart rate, and back to the main screen. So even though it's got the heart rate, it is great for giving you, it's got the stress levels and monitoring your heart rate. It doesn't have the advanced performance metrics that we see on things like the Phoenix 5. But again, you've got to remember, this is a watch under the £300 mark with still loads of great GPS and navigational features, which we're just going to take a look at now. So we've got this GPS button on the top right. If I hold the GPS button in, it'll acquire satellites. Now bear in mind I'm inside a building now, and really these devices are designed to be used outside, but even inside here I'm finding it will pick up a satellite signal fairly quick. I'm quite close to a window, but it's showing you here my current grid reference. I've got it set as British grid and my altitude, and I could press here to save a waypoint. So if I wanted to save waypoints as I walk, I'll just get a grid reference to cross-refer with a paper map. So I'm just going to come back out of that screen now. And again, on the GPS button at the top, we have the various activities. I like this little icon in the top right where it scrolls down and shows you the different activities you can use it for. So we had the cycling, the swimming, etc. Indoor activities, it will pair with the ENT plus sensors. So anyone using, I suppose, an external heart rate, like a chest heart rate, or the tempi sensors, or if you're cycling indoors and use the cadence or speed monitors, it will pair to those Garmin ENT plus sensors. So there's loads of activities here. You can hide the ones you're not using and just have the ones that you want to see. You know, it could be likes of the cycling, the running, the hiking, etc. I like the navigate option. So in the navigate option, you can actually navigate back to the start when you're recording an activity. You can actually select courses if you've sent a GPX file to the unit or a .fit file, and this could be something you've planned in some third-party planning software. Yes, you don't see a map on the screen, but you still get a nice navigational line to follow, showing a little pointer with your next point to aim for. This watch actually works with the brand new Explore app that Garmin have got, which is an app that gets open source mapping and Garmin mapping for all over the world, and you can plan routes on a mobile device and wirelessly transfer them to the unit. So actually if I go into courses here, I've got some that I was planning here. There's one here I planned a cycle ride near where I live. So I can just look at the map, just give you an idea what you'll see on the screen when you're navigating. So you can zoom in and zoom out, but basically when you're navigating, you'll have a black triangle showing where you are, and you get a little pointer in the top right pointing you to the next point on your route. So it's nice on the navigational features that we can navigate courses, and we'll just come back out of there. So it will let you just do a simple track me. If you're not doing an activity and you just wanted to track, leave a breadcrumb trail of where you've been and navigate back on that breadcrumb trail, it will do that as well. You can do area calculation. You can project a waypoint further ahead of you and get it to navigate you to a waypoint that you might have saved in the unit. So it's got some nice navigational features. So we've been really impressed with it. It's, you know, I look at it as a smartwatch, a fitness watch, and a GPS all in one. It's just losing some of the features we get on the more expensive higher end watches. You know, not getting the performance metrics. We're not using the IQ apps. We're not linking it to playing music through headphones, which I know you get in some of the higher end units in the Garmin Pay, where you can use it to pay, etc. But it's still packed full of features for a watch under £300. And as we start using it more, I'm sure we'll add some more videos as well on this great new watch from Garmin. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, please put them through to us at techsupport@gpstraining.co.uk or office@gpstraining.co.uk, and thanks for watching.